Alrighty, alright, I think I'm live. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's peanut butter jelly time. Just a little joke for people rewatching the video. Just gonna do a setup, a little bit of setting up, T minus 30 seconds. Bish bash, motherfucking bosh. Alright, so, I'm thinking, what if we try? I mean, look, we've got stems.
Push me, and then just touch me.
It would be fucking awesome if I had the meaty for that, but I don't. What's up, Roho? Welcome to the stream, big dog. Thanks for coming down. And what's up, motherfucking Moon? As well, big dog. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming down again. Big dog, how are you? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm gonna be playing Minecraft in a bit, even. About 2.5 hours ish. But I want to get some production in before I go. And if I've got time, yeah, I'll practice some Muay Thai. But I mean, not on stream. But if not, I'm going to just do Muay Thai after Minecraft. Minecraft, what are you, 12? No, but I love Minecraft. I enjoy it. I mean, I've enjoyed it since I was maybe 12. No, I think I got it when I was 17, potentially. Maybe 15, 16, I think that sort of age. I love it. It's a good game. And it allows me to stay in contact. Allows me to stay in contact with my friends as well, because a lot of them, they don't live locally to me. But these sort of community events where I get to go on a video call and do something together allows us to sort of stay in touch. Sorry, can't hang out. Got to get shaved and showered for cataract surgery. Good luck with your surgery, Roho. Good luck with your surgery, big dog. All right, let me have a look through these. I mean, we've got Figure Monster, sure. Got a sample pack. These are pretty much stems. We've got Barbie.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
It's a good song. And we could also fuck with that as well. I really like that as stems as well. It's a good one. What do you reckon? I'll give you the option. Maybe we don't release this. It doesn't matter. We're just fucking around. We're just having fun for a few hours. Yeah. So your options are either Barbie or What You Say. Yeah. So this is Barbie.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
And I'll use those vocals in some sort of remix sort of thing. Welcome, Irialos. Thanks for coming down to the stream. Also, we've got, yeah, What You Say, Hide and Seek. Let's find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Cause you did what you say. That it's all for the best. Cause it is what you say. That is what we need. You decided this. What you say. What did she say?
Both? Could do.
I ain't your Barbie.
I'm not normally a vocal person, but this is a good opportunity for me to learn to mix more with vocals.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
I've no clue what beats per minute that is. Well, let's just get started then, yeah? I'm going to start off by putting this up here. We'll call this Barbie, so that we can always just take it from there. It's the original whenever we want. And What You Say goes there as well. We'll call that Watcha. And that's there. So anytime we want to take it from the originals, we can go ahead and do that, because they're easily accessible. That's the plan anyway. All right, let's start off by getting the vocals for Barbie.
I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie.
All right, I guess we cut it about there. Just planning this is a bit daunting, but I mean, as long as I just keep in this frame of mind of this is fun, all is fine. I just need to think about now. Where does the beat start? Does it start on the 1? Does it start on the... Where does it start?
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
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 I'm here to party. I ain't Barbie. I'm here to party.
Party. I ain't your Barbie.
I think it hits on the B right there, the Barbie. All right, let's test out that theory by bringing in a very, very simple kick and snare that we're not going to be using. Relax, it's just something to use for now, yeah? Just to test this kick and snare situation. In fact, we could even do a classic old quarter beat to test it out.
Barbie.
And we use the sound as well. Let's go.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
That's off, right? Damn. I mean, it is 140 beats per minute.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
That is horrendous. 1 on the Barbie. That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, Barbie. God, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. We're struggling out here, cuz.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah, this does not feel like it's in time. Let's turn off warp. Nothing changed, okay.
I ain't your Barbie.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
God damn! I think I'm gonna get stuck on this for longer than I want to be honest with you. It's what. Look. This is a challenge, right? Which means I'm gonna need to fucking practice this. I need to get better at this. This is clearly something that I'm struggling with. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna work through this until I've fucking fixed it. To be honest with you.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Okay, I got it. We're going to turn on warp because it says that, oh, you know, look at me, I'm 140 beats per minute, but are you really? You know what I mean? Are you really? I don't think it really is. I don't think it really is. I think it's fucking lying to us, to be honest with you. To be absolutely fucking honest with you. So we're going to zoom. Ooh. What if we truly grab all of that? I mean, that is where it should be fitting in, and it is 1.5 out, right? I usually just cut 4 bars and control drag to fit the 4 bars on the grid. Control drag. Maybe command drag then. Not that. Control drag. Buddy, that is ineffective for me, I'm afraid. This is me pressing control. Yeah, that's just what happens. Me holding command. That's just what happens. But there is a solution. And that is... Where are we here? Okay, so this is, 4 bars or 8 bars. I mean, realistically, yeah, go on then. And then we just drag, right there, bang. Problem solved. None of this fancy extra bullshit needed, whatever. we could have worked out the whatever. It's fine.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I ain't your Barbie.
This sounds fucking atrocious. Good fucking god. You could stretch it. Control left click at the bottom of the clip. Gotcha. Control left. Nope. Is it one of these? Because I mean, as far as I'm aware, just pressing control just is like a right click here. But whatever works for you. I mean, it didn't work for me though. Whatever works for me. I've not discovered what works for me yet. All right, we're going to you motherfucker. All right, so we're going to just do this half time. Bam, bam, bam. And let's loop it. Have a listen.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I ain't your Barbie. Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Oh fuck! It doesn't start on the. It doesn't start on the Barbie. It doesn't start on the Barbie. God damn it! It starts before the Barbie. I ain't your Cardi. Cardi. I ain't your Cardi, right? I ain't your Cardi.
I'm just here.
Yeah, Barbie lands on the snare. Barbie lands on the motherfucking snare. Look at that. That's all I had to do. That's it. Maybe that's it. I don't actually know. Let's give it a listen.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
It's better, but it's not perfect.
I ain't your Barbie.
Maybe it's shift. I don't remember now. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll give that a go. Shift. Maybe at the top. It's shift. You legend. You absolute fucking legend. Alright, let's give that a go then.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Truly. What is wrong here?
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah, because right here it's supposed to fucking loop again.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah, it's too fast. Okay, but I can drag it out.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
And then right there. This should be there. I could just do it like this, like a little peasant.
Your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
I was gonna do this as a song with Muzu, which, by the way, me and Muzu we've a song we've released it today on Bunchin Records called Heartbeat. If you cared. Right, let's keep it moving.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I ain't your Barbie.
Alright, cool. Realistically, all we need is this.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Cool. I've got a breath in. Why does it sound like this?
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
It's not perfectly on grid. Let's make it perfectly on grid then. No harm, right? You go there. You go there.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to.
Or breathy as fuck. All right.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Look, I'm happy with that. It was a bit long, but I'm happy with that. You should start it on Barbie. I ain't your party. You ain't your party. All right.
I ain't your.
I'll give it a go. No harm. No harm. No harm. I'm not against that idea. I mean, I'll give it a go, but let's fucking forget about what you say for now. Yeah, let's just focus on this shit. All right. So it starts on the Barbie. We might as well start it there. Actually, let's start it there, like that, and we'll go like this.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. Barbie.
Barbie. You need to go there.
Barbie. I'm just here to party.
You need to go there.
I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
You need to go there. We might as well just fix all of this shit now.
I ain't your Barbie.
Barbie? I ain't. That's fine though. Just here to. Oh. Oh yeah, well, yeah. That actually, I think that makes sense because we've got it slightly behind. Hey, ooh, I
ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
E. God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. Fuck this tail.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
I
ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Yeah, should be on the beat, weirdly enough.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Yeah, that one's on the beat. And for some reason it stops there. It does. Okay.
I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie.
Ooh. It's a weird one. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or is this actually a weird one?
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
Yeah, it's out because the I ain't your Barbie is quicker.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Party. I'm just here to party.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Cool. Fuck all this other noise. Let's just have that motherfucker repeating.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Bro, it's breathy as fuck.
Barbie. I'm just here to
God, it is breathy as fuck. It's not party, it's party.
Party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to
It is breathy as fuck. So breathy. This room is so hot. Let me turn my fan on. Hold up. Hold up. Sorry. Apologies. One moment. Okay, I won't be playing Minecraft. My friend's laptop is fucked. So I'm going to be playing Overwatch, which is on console, which I don't stream. Sorry about that. So yeah, once I'm done here, I'm just going to go downstairs. But yeah, I mean, I'm still here for like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. Okay, let me know if the fan's too loud or anything, yeah? It's like blasting on me. Okay, so this is giving me a dub sort of vibe. Overwatch, you pro. I love Overwatch. I do. Do you play Overwatch?
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
It's that kick is a very dub kick.
I ain't your Barbie.
I ain't your is very quick.
I ain't your
I ain't your
Barb. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Yeah, I think it's better there. Slow it down a bit. All right, I hate that bullshit. All right, cool. I do think it does sound cool having it start with that, but we don't need to worry about any of that sort of bullshit right now. This is going to be Barbie. What I'm actually going to do is remove the origins of the song and just put this there. This is now our stems, yeah, if ever we want it. Okay. All right, cool. So we could, what do you reckon? Should we get started with the drums now, or a synth to go along with it? Drums or synth, you decide. Normally I always start all my songs with a synth, but this time we've started with the vocals. So the whole thing's been thrown off. Yeah, I did play it for some time, but everyone was better than me, so I rage quit and uninstalled it. Gotcha. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I mean, if it makes you feel better, even now, they're going to be better than you. In fact, they're going to be even more better than you because they didn't quit. If it makes you feel any sort of certain way. Yeah, what do you reckon? Drums or synth? F that game. I fucking love that game. I love it so much. In fact, I main as Sombra, the one that makes everyone angry. What is that second one? What second one? Drum? Okay, so the options are start with the drums or start with the synths. The synths is the part that goes like, or any sort of sound that's not a drum. Drums and what? Yeah, synth. So you know how normally I'll be sitting here with a big synthesizer on the screen, Serum usually, and just be fucking around making notes and shit. That's what the synth is. It's the notes and the melody and everything else essentially. So yeah, pretty much what I'm asking is, should we start with the rhythm, the drums, or start with the synths, the melodies? You got 10 seconds to decide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Cool. All right, cool. Okay, yeah, this kick is definitely better. Just gonna clean up the kick. Shortening it as much as I can before it gets ruined, essentially. That's truly the shortest I can do. All right, about there is, I think, as short as I can, as short as I would happily go. Yeah, so let me just get rid of all of these other kicks because they're not real, they're fake kicks. They're just testing kicks, right? And I'm going to bring this over here so that every time that this kick hits, it's going to trigger to make everything go quiet. So you'll hear that when it says Barbie, it's going to be quieter now because this kick's there. Even if I remove the kick, it's still going to be quiet because I've got this trigger here.
I ain't your Barbie.
You can hear
I
that?
ain't your Barbie.
It's quiet.
I ain't your Barbie.
Barbie. The reason is I've got this compressor here, limiting, making everything
I ain't
silent.
your Barbie.
Hits as soon as that kick comes in. And with the
I
kick,
ain't your Barbie.
I ain't the Barbie. That's a nice kick as well. All right, let's find a good snare. Normally snares are the most difficult part to find that's good. It's kind of shit, but kind of clean. All right, we'll keep that in our back pocket. It's not in our front pocket, don't worry, but it is in our back pocket.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here.
And potentially that one as well. Give that one a try. Give that one a try as well. Both of those are awesome. I don't think it'll fit. These are awesome. Let's go with this one. All right, I think that's enough snares for experimentation. Let's duplicate, and then just for ease, literally just for ease, I'm gonna just try them all out. Yeah, that's the plan here. See what works, see what doesn't work, have a listen, and just remove snares that I think are trash. That's okay. If they're trash, it's okay. I just remove them. Bang. Oops. What did I just do? Oh well. Duplicate. Okay, let's have a listen. Tick, tease, kick. Me, the guy with zero knowledge of music. Kick, kick. What? Okay.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to.
Okay, I've narrowed it down to these three snares, sorry. All three of these snares are decent snares in my opinion. We just need to decide now which snare rules them all.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Not this one. All right, we've narrowed it down even more. Let's freaking go. Just these two snares now. Which snare is best?
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to.
I'm thinking the first one. The vocal is 1.5 bars long. Is that on purpose? 2 bars. It's 2 bars long. It's cut like that. You might be seeing this loop, throwing it all off, yeah? But yeah, no, it's just 2 bars. It's just back 1/2 bar. Oh, my bad, yeah. I can see the confusion. All right, cool. We're going to go with a snare because I think it's cool. And then I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to look for the peak. It's probably around here. And we're going to go like that. And we're just going to take like that and then bang. That's the snare. And I'm going to bring this down, do a little bit of that. Not too much. So just a little bit of that. And then bang. We've got ourselves our kick and snare. Let's think of a nice drum pattern that'll go with us.
I ain't your Barbie.
Okay.
Barb.
I ain't your... Okay.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Simple. All right, and we just need some hi-hats. It's all good, all good. Oh, whoa, that's... Might be too high. They're both nice. I'm gonna take them both. Who's gonna stop me? I ate your... That's a different pattern altogether. I ate your body.
Barbie, I'm just here to
I think if I just... That...
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
I ate Barbie.
Barbie. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just...
Let me put my Razer headset with 7.1 surround sound that I can hear clearly. Sure, but this isn't surround sound. I think everything right now might even be mono.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just...
No, these vocals are surround sound. You know what? Just to fuck with you. I care about you very much. But I'm gonna make the whole thing mono. Just to fuck with you.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just...
Wait.
I ain't your Barbie.
Yeah, there is slight stereo on that.
I ain't your
Yeah, very slight, and so now it's mono.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Okay, cool. Now there is a tss that I want there. Not that, but I would like to explore that. I would like to. I'm not against exploration of that.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah, I am against that.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
On mono hold. You're welcome. Yeah, you're gonna stay in mono all session. You're welcome.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie.
Bro's jailed. What are these fucking sticker emoji things? What are they called, man? Oh, emotes. Damn. Sick.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because I think it would be nice. Is open up utility, open up modulations, LFO. We're going to modulate the balance. I want it to come from the right side into the center for that area. So right here.
Party.
And I think that's actually right. I think that would make sense right there. Yeah, it's too much. I'm going to lower it. Obviously, you can't hear this. Why not use the auto pan? I never use the auto pan. Where's the auto pan? Are you sure I've got auto pan? Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know. I always just use this system, but then I group it together, and it gives me more control if I want to do more things as well. But yeah, I've always done it this way. You're not wrong. It is a very smart thing to do it your way. To be honest with you, I'm going to turn off mono really, really quickly just to make sure this is right. It's not right. Super close. I just need to offset it slightly. No, change the phase. Bruh. Cool, about there, and lower the depth a bit more. Cool. Change the compressor, put it back into mono so that Moon can't hear fucking anything of value. Let me buy $250 software to ban mono from your PC. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not. Don't do that. What if we reverse that?
Party. Here to party.
Yeah.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Cool. And let's lower it.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Cool. And I'm going to group these. These are going to be just called hats. And I'm going to put the compressor on all of it so I don't need to deal with individuals. And then I'm going to chuck on a EQ8 to make sure everything's clean. I'm going to start with this, to be honest with you, because this has got... I want it... I want more high end. And there we go. And so because I've got this, thankfully, I can adjust the frequency here. And it's going to go, so it's going to start quite high and then come lower. That's exactly what I want it to do, but I want it to be higher. Which, unfortunately, I can't do. Maybe I can do it this way. Nope. So the reason I can't do it is because I've set all of this stuff here already. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I could just automate the whole thing. And in fact, because I could, instead of using this, I could use Shaper, which would just make it a lot easier. Anyway, let's fuck it, let's stay on sine, because I'm stubborn. Oh, and I'm going to need to take this off mono. Cool. Cool, and then we get some reverb on that. Include the high cut. Put the reverb before the balance change. Decrease pre-delay entirely. Without, with. Very nice. And once again, chuck it back onto mono, again, to fuck with Moon. Okay, I guess you don't need to know, but there's also an auto filter, haha. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, because yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because I did it with EQ when yeah, I could use the auto filter. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Sound traveling right to left. Correct. Yeah, I'm trying to get it more right to middle, but right to left is fine.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
We'll just bang, 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 and I mean we should get some reverb on here. I'm going to use the exact same reverb that's on here just for consistency, and I'm going to EQ8 this, make sure everything is nice. Lovely, isn't that fun? What a lovely groove. In context. And I want it more powerful. So I'm actually going to chuck a saturate on here. This is not something I normally do, but it's worth trying out.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your...
Cool. I'm happy with that. All right. Normally I don't add percussion as well, but maybe Yeah, no, I can't be bothered. So normally, yeah, percussion is a good idea, but I very rarely add percussion. I normally just do, yeah, kick, snare, hi-hats. Keep it simple because I usually have the synth do the complicated stuff, and I don't like to do complicated on complicated. I like to have simple with complicated. If the drums are complicated, the melody, the synth needs to be simple, and vice versa.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Cool. I don't know what key this is, like at all. I can't even remember whose song this is. Shit. Okay. Goddamn. All right. Let's let me figure that out because I've got the song, so I can just search it up. Secret recipe. Ooh, I was gonna say, hey, look who it is. Okay, so it's Barbie by Secret Recipe. But my guess is that, yeah, it's on Spotify, but it's not on Beatport. It would be really awesome if it was on. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, see, Thug Shells also. It's Thug Shells and Recipe. Oh, hello. There we go. And this will tell us the key. Right? There we go. F minor. Lovely. And you can see it's 91 beats per minute, not 140. Yeah. Anyway, so we got that F minor. So all we're going to do is we'll just bring it down to -1. Or we could stay in the key of F minor, to be honest. But I like E minor.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
So awesome. Now, what I do want to do at some point is upgrade my Ableton, because then I've got the choice of automating this shit. That's something that would be awesome to automate because it makes it sound so different.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Yeah, it doesn't sound hugely different, to be honest. Anyway, that's something that I would like to do at some point. Maybe we just stay in the key of F minor. Who's going to stop us? No. Let's stay E minor, because fuck all of that shit. All right, bang, 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 bang. I'm a guitarist. That's why I do E minor. It's same to me. Oh, yeah, gotcha, yeah. It's because your headphones have got surround sound. That's why it's the same to you. If you had, if you didn't have surround sound, it'd be different. I'm kidding. I'm joking. All right, let's move forward. I'm happy with these drums. We can do changes later. Let's get some chords going.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
So I'm thinking we get something real simple first. Specifically, some nice sine waves. Lovely. And make sure it's not mono. Turn off random. Nice. Decrease that. Anyway, let's just fuck with that shit and see what happens.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
Ooh, nope. I got an idea. Fuck. Okay, let me quickly in it, because we're just gonna sit with that in it.
Barbie.
Let's go down.
Barbie.
Oh, yeah, about there.
Barbie, I'm just here to.
And maybe we'll try D.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Nope, we don't try D. We try C.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
B.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Try E again, fuck it.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Okay, and I'm going to duplicate, bring that up, bring that down, bring that up again, bring that down, stay in E. I would like to have this part quieter next time, but that's okay for now. We're going to bring that up to G. Yep, G. And nope, this one's going to go to A.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Ew, too minory.
Barbie, I'm
B.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
C and B, see what happens.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
E and D sharp. Ooh.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
That's kind of naughty. I might keep that, to be honest. That's not something that I would normally do, but I really quite like how unique it is. Okay. Okay.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
And then we can have that drop being related to that. Okay, cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
You know what would be better if I... Ooh. Okay, no, I know what needs to be done. It is something that I don't normally do, but it is something that I think is what's needed. So because we've got two different notes, I want... If I did these changes within here, what would happen is these changes would happen on each individual note, and then it just gets doubled up. I want both these notes combined to create that. It started shit, but now it's getting somewhere. Of course it starts shit. It always starts shit. You're going to find that with every song ever. In fact, it's going to get more shit before it gets good, yeah? That's how it's going to work. You're gonna have to... Yeah, it's going to get more shit before it gets good, I promise you. All right. Overdrive, let's go.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Whoops, sorry.
Party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to
Turn down your volume for you.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Yes,
Barbie.
sorry, bro. You made me laugh.
I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Yeah, I need to get rid of this shit, because it's happening exactly where she says party, which is already fucking airy and hi-hatty. Again, sorry, bro. F off, I'm putting this on 50%, don't trust you no more. Fair enough. And don't forget that my headphones are here. I keep my headphones always there.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
That's on you for putting it at 100%. You that's on you.
Barbie. I'm just
Simply put.
party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
It does sound like that, to be fair. Thanks for the follow, yo.
Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Reverb.
I'm just here to party.
Oh, £10 says that it's a bot. Hey, I am customer. Yeah, there we go.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't
Alright, fine. I'm turning off mono because I need it, okay? I need it. This is going to be very wide. It's a wide sound. Clanker invasion. Hey, we don't use that word around here. I am inclusive of bots. Yeah? Inclusive. Keep on mono. No. No.
Barbie.
Hear how wide that is? This is what we've been missing out on.
Barbie.
Fucking awesome.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Too wide! Potentially. Nah, it's not too wide. It is very fucking wide. It's the Bode that's making it so wide. So without Bode,
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
with Bode.
Barbie, I'm
And I can change the width here.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your
There you go. Because I care about you and your opinions.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Alright, and let's get some motherfucking reverb on here. Oh, we've got Valhalla reverb. But before we do that, let's save it. And what are we saving it as? What are we calling the song? Somebody tell me. First thing that I don't know where the chat is for you guys, but first thing that's in the chat is what I'm going to call it. You've got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I ain't your bother. Alright, go on then. It should have been I Ain't Your Barbie, which would actually make sense because it's a remix of that. But here we go. I Ain't Your Barber. I really heavily like that, to be honest. I'm hoping that was a spelling mistake and that was an accident because that's fucking hilarious.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your
All right, we're gonna get a little bit of reverb on here. Fuck it, should we do the same amount of reverb that's on the hi-hats? We might as well just take that and see what happens. Just for continuity.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Increase the pre-delay.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Increase the
I
wet.
ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
This is the sound we're doing.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
It legit sounded like Barber before you put the warp mode to complex. Gotcha. So that's why you're thinking Barber. I'm going to chuck on an EQ8, remove the sub. About here-ish.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
We can leave that part on there, and I'm going to do something that I love to do, and that is the clipper limiter. Clip limit elements. I'm going to do that before the reverb, but after the EQ. I'm going to collapse this just for niceness sake. Right now, this is the threshold's at 0. Sorry, at -5. I brought it now to 0. I'm going to bring this down to 0, and we're going to pump it up as much as we can comfortably do.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
All right, cool. That's as far as I'm comfortable to do. I've got something that I call Big Beef. I'm going to test that out. I'm going to test it out in this chain, and I'm going to compare it to this. Yeah, compare it to the clip limiter thing. We don't need that, and let's make it look like that. Okay, so I'm going to turn off erosion because ooh, erosion's got potential actually. Let's leave erosion on. Okay, so this is the clip limit.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Okay, not bad. And then this is Big Beef.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
With erosion.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Without erosion.
Barbie,
With.
Barbie, Barbie, Barbie.
There's a whew after. Cute.
Barbie,
Clip limit.
Barbie,
It's smoother, to be honest.
Barbie, Barbie,
Yeah, let's just do clip limit because it's already nice as is.
Barbie, I'm just here to
All right, cool. And next up, we're going to. We can use that same thing as inspiration, but it's not going to be these notes. I don't know what the notes are going to be yet, but I'm going to keep that reverb. I'm going to keep that EQ8. I'm going to silence the serum. And this is literally the note on its own. Brother, why can I not hear anything? There is no output. Is it because of this? No. Interesting. Cute. All right. So literally, this is the sound that we just started with. This is it. This is all that we've been working with this whole time. Awesome. We're going to do... is anybody in the chat? Yeah, I'm going to let you sort of control my shit for a little bit if you're here. But you got to let me know that you're here. Okay, no one's here. All right, I'm going to go with... let's do this one. Never used it before. All right, cool. Irialos. All right, so give me a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a number from 1 to 5. You get to choose analog, digital, S2, table, spectral, or vowel. You got 10 seconds to decide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is bigger than 4. No, it's not. Okay, let's just go for 1 and then 4. That's my guess. So we've got 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic MG. All right, fuck it, fine. That's what we're going to start with. And I want to make it a wibbly wobbly. A wibbly wobbly, yeah? Yes, that's what I meant. Awesome. All right, give me again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a number from 1 to 5, and then, I mean, the next number can be absolutely massive if you want, right? Because we've got a lot of. I mean, if you went for 2, there's a lot of different options. But if you went for here, then okay, yeah. Give me another number. Be right back. Go and eat now. Okay, have fun. 214. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dull toy. All right, this is what dull toy sounds like. All right. All right, cool. Very cool. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn down the level of oscillator B. We're going to FM B. Find something nice. I'm going to modulate that. Obviously, it's too much. Dial it down. Classic FM from B. You know what? Fuck it. Because you said that, we're going to do phase distortion instead. Phase distortion? I think that's... Phase modulation. Okay, whatever. Woo! I'm glad. Alright, let's lower this. Lower it. Wibbly wobbly. Increase this. Lower it. Change the wavetable. Oh boy, it is quiet. But that's okay because we've got volume controls. It's crunchy as fuck. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can go even lower. Not a huge change. Try different octaves. Alright, let's keep it there. It is crunchy though.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Adjusting your volume.
Here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Well, we don't need that because we've got the controls here.
I ain't your Barbie.
It's too gritty. In my opinion, it's too gritty. So let's fuck this shit. Very yee. It sounds so similar to Bit Crusher. Let's try amplitude modulation. I think that's AM. Sure, and RM. Okay, PD. Oh, let's try FM again now. That's. Alright, let's go to basic shapes instead. This is much cleaner. Okay, maybe. Maybe, maybe.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Just distort the shit out of it. Absolutely not. I'll distort it and I'll show you why that's not a good idea. Although tube distortion's not bad. That's really nice. But say we go with hard clip. Terrible. Even if we went diode 2, which is even harsher. Terrible. We could try overdrive. I've not done that before on this synth. That's smoother than I expected, to be honest.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your.
Yeah. It's you know what I'm thinking? I was thinking about how it sounds with hard clip, that's why. So disgusting. I love the pulsating bass underneath this. Get some noise in here. Modulate it. Cool. Because you said fire, I put the noise back in. Without? With. It makes it a little wider. Bigger, sorry.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to.
But it's too basic. This is standard, yeah, sure. It's fine. There's not enough.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just.
But it's too it's everywhere. It's everywhere. There's normal sounds. These are too normal. Too normal. Too normal. Let's I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to scrap this. Let's go with a sound that we've made earlier on. Something really fucking weird. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. Could be trash. It probably will be, to be honest with you. You know, stereotypically from my synths that I make. Okay, try that out.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
That's cool. That's all right. That is a-okay, to be honest. That kind of reminds me of a that's our version of a pad right there. That's a pad tie right there. Add filter modulation. What's this? Do we still have mono? No. Interesting. Nah, to the sound you scrapped, it's too late now. Yeah, it's okay. But, I mean, look, I can always go back, because we've got the back button. but no. Let's get rid of the lows. And let's try it without the bass.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to
Horrendous.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Absolutely horrendous. Nah, to the sound you should. Oh, gosh, yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, it sounds horrendous.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Okay, this is cool. What we need is, I want it to be higher in the register, yeah? Okay, no, I've got an idea. So what I'm going to do is, I don't need it constantly higher in the register, I just need it higher in the register later on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an EQ and I'm going to use a envelope follower. And on this envelope follower, I'm going to have this nice gentle cut right there, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Map the frequency of the cut to the volume, so as the volume goes up and down, it changes like that. So what we're going to have is, as soon as the volume is loud, that cut is going to be we should have it before. There we go. That'll make it a lot more less confusing for the system. So increase it all the way up. All right, there we go. So when it's loud, it's going to be up. But this is as high as I want it to go. Cool. And as low as I want, yeah, it can go down to 0. That doesn't matter. All right, and I'm just going to put this on here instead, yeah? So that means that when this is making a sound, this is going to be low cut.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here.
Just cleans it up a little bit, and now we can beef the fuck up. So I'm going to add big beef and just kind of see what happens with that. I'm going to put it before the reverb, and we don't need this now because we've got it here. Very messy. We're going to fuck with the erosion. Alright, yeah, I quite like that, to be honest. I want it to slowly be going down, the erosion, but I want it to be almost random how it does. I can do that. I can do that, that's not an issue. So I'm going to get, you guessed it, another modulator. But what? Your boy's gonna motherfucking double it and give it to the next person. The next person is me. So I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to map this to the frequency. So that means that every time there's just going to be swinging up and down. But I want it to be going just down. So that's going to be happening every 2 bars. So I'm going to increase that to 2 bars. And this is what it's going to sound like. And that's too much. So I'm going to increase this, the low end, only to there. About there. Cool, the amount is too high, but we're going to leave it up for now, just so that we can get a better idea of it. Yeah, let's decrease this 68, 60. So there is still movement, and now I'm going to map it once again to the frequency. Oh boy, I wish I could. Okay, but we can't, so instead I'm going to increase the jitter. And increase the smooth. Decrease the amount. Find a good point. And group these two together because it's its own unit thing. Without. With. Alien beatbox. Is it Alien or Alan? Oh, sorry, Alien. Yeah, Alien beatbox type sound. Yeah, it is. It's a weird one. Perhaps too weird, but I do want to experiment with it. And I mean, the Barbie goes at the top. We need to make that the loudest part, so I'm going to move everything else down.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
That's okay, volume.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
And let's increase this bad boy.
Here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Cool. I'm going to call this bass. I'm going to call this Alien Beatbox because that's what you've called it. And I'm going to come down here. We're going to make a sub. Bang. Bish. Bash. Motherfucking bosh. Going to do just a simple one note all the way through. And the amount that it's going to be hitting will be in line with this Alien Beatbox. No, it's not. In fact, we're going to do it in time with that. So we're going to remove these upper notes. Although we could just have it as just the upper notes, but no, let's fuck it. Let's just remove just the upper notes. And let's remove that so that we can actually have the bass. There it is. All right, perfect. Call that sub so that's very clear. Now, what I want to happen with this also is some extra modulation. Okay, I'm going to do it myself. We'll do it in here. Do we have hyper? Nope, we don't. Now we do. We're going to keep the hyper off because what the fuck is that? Width is on this already. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do anyway, but I want it even wider, to be honest with you. So I'm going to boost it like this. There it is. That's a good amount of movement.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to.
Okay, very cool. Let's do some fun stuff now. Duplicate. I think we get rid of what you say. Let's find it. There it is. Bang.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
Beautiful song.
What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say?
Alright, cool. We keep just those two because those two are beautiful. They're absolutely delightful. Truly, truly such a lovely sound. Okay, but enough lovely sounds. Let's get into this again. Oh, shit. My bad. This is still too wide. Let's make that less wide. in the bode. Ode, there it is. I need it to be more punchy. Let's, we've got a clip limiter there, okay. What can we do to make it more fucking in your fucking face? Let's get another distortion on there to see what happens. Diode 2, let's try that. Yeah, because it's just adding too much high end now. That's a little more like it. That's too soft. Maybe another compressor. Yeah, give that a go. I'll try multiband. Turn off that distortion. Potentially. Before? With. Cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just
Now, I kind of fucked with that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Yeah, fuck anything else. Yeah, this is. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is how we're moving forward. Wet fart type beat, yeah, for sure.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Cool. I'm happy with that. As much as I shouldn't be, I absolutely am. Now there is a synth that I made earlier this year, sort of by accident, and it's a horse galloping sound. That's what it sounds like. Right? Horse galloping. There's another one. Oh, let me remove that. Sounds like horse galloping. I don't know if you can hear it, it's quite quiet. Sounds like a horse, all right, yeah. And then we've got this one. I don't know why it starts like that. There you go. So I'm thinking we play that, and that can be an extra part of the song as well. I'm just going to freeze it and flatten it so that I've just got the actual audio. Let's make the peaks bigger, or a bit quiet, otherwise. There we go.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
And then we have some horse galloping here.
Here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just
Alright, cool. Let's remove the hi-hats. Maybe remove the snare. Let's just see what happens.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
No, let's keep the snare. Remove the hi-hat, see what happens.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Yep. That's what we need. No hi-hats. Really make it fucking clear to the listener. There is horses right now.
Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
And let's split this up so it goes left and right. So I'm going to get on. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I'm gonna do the pan thing, auto pan. But I'm not going to do that. Straight up, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the LFO once again. I'm going to put it mono this time and balance and put it on there. I'm going to do square. I'm going to reduce that down. It's going to be coordinates or some shit. Let me loop it. Let's just listen to this on its own. Needs to be faster. Slower. Try changing the phase. Bruh, what is this? All right, let's remove the dip. Ooh, what if we do simple sine? Yeah, it's running from the left to the right, right? That's all right.
Barbie, I'm just here to
Horses don't stop, they keep going. Damn right. This horse does stop though, right on the 19th bar.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Should we get a horse neigh? Fuck, let's see what horse sounds we've got. Oh, I've actually got horse galloping sounds already. I prefer my one because one, I made it from scratch, and two, because it's made from scratch, you got more control over it. It's more on its own. This is a horseshoe, no thanks. And this is Dark Horse, apparently, produced by Moonray. Cool. These aren't neighs though.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Very quiet. Let's try removing that and see if it's more clear.
Here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
It is. It's more clear. Let's keep that off.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's remove that once again. Let's get rid of all of that, and that shit's going to repeat. We're going to go over here. We're going to loop it.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Ay, 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 ay.
I Barbie, I'm just here to party. I Barbie, I'm just
Ay, 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 ay. It's fucking dreadful. I'm getting a bit of a slump. But it's okay, because none of this matters. Remember, I'm deleting the song when we're done. So don't worry.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Let's remove that and remove that. Make it nice and clear. Let me start here.
I ain't your Barbie.
Maybe pitch up the horses the second time. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let me give a listen to this, and then I'll try that. I'll try that there. I don't want to
Barbie,
forget.
I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
That's a nice sound there. Scratchy, you know? Oh my god! Whoa! Damn. Isn't that good that they told us? Otherwise, how would we know? I'm glad that they told us to remove the space, otherwise... How was I supposed to know? I thought you'd put the space into the URL as well. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is... Alright, cool. Alright, I'm glad we're on the same page here. That is sick, isn't it? Alright, cool. I'm going to have this. I'm thinking of having that like before the drop. And then that's the drop and it becomes something weird.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Okay.
Barbie, Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to.
And then for my last trick, we'll stretch this fucker out, turn the shit off, see what happens.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
And then this here.
Yeah.
Ooh, we've got potential here. Love a good happy accident. Well, that's, to be honest with you, that's like the majority. I mean, you've just seen how I produce. That's it. The only way I make songs is through happy accidents. Sorry, my phone's been popping off. I need to just make sure. Oh. Okay, someone's just talking to themselves in a group chat. That is A-okay.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
There's something like a dun. That's maybe, I think that's what we need, a dun, you know?
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Oh, we could do that later. Nah, come on, let's do that
I
now.
ain't your Barbie.
What I'm thinking is, instead of a synth, actually, let's just use some, find some sort of percussion. We could do Foley as well, to be fair. Have a look. And just some sort of weird sound that's going in betweens. We've got animal sounds. Let's check out what we got. We don't want bull sounds. Awesome. Nope. Bro's gonna bark or what? This is a frog, apparently. Okay, none of those are. We could just do glass. I'm always a fan of glass.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Yeah. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop this real quick. We're going to have a listen to just that on its own. I'm going to open up EQ just so I can find the key of it. So over here is where it's going to say the key. So right there is the peak. That's B4. And B4, you disagree? Just kidding. All right, so we're going to leave it on beats, and we could go up or down. Let's have a listen. Let's go down for it. So A, B, C, D, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, sharp B. Okay, so we need to go down 7. And it's lost all of its shininess. So let's go up 5 instead. So I like the shininess. Already it didn't have much shininess though, to be fair. All right, let's give it a listen. Maybe it's fine, maybe it's not.
I ain't your Barbie.
Whoops, that needs to go there. We can stretch that out to there and see what happens.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie. I'm just here to.
Okay, and we're gonna go 4 for that one. This one's going to be 3. And this one's going to be 2.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
And we're going to put it in with the hi-hats. Call this glass.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Alright, that's cool, that's fine. I'm going to remove all of these. Bring this back to here and duplicate that. Bring this back to here and duplicate that. Bring this back to here and duplicate that. And just duplicate that, and then that's everything that I've ever wanted in my life. Bang.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Maybe we don't need the hi-hats now then, and in that case let's make the high end of this more shimmery. Cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to.
That's fine. We don't need these. Then we can have this. We're going to put that there, and we're going to stretch that out there. We're going to bring that over there. We're going to reverse it. Take that away.
Party.
Cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Okay, we are going to bring this down. This is going to be the new Ting Ting. This I want to join, and that has become its own thing. Fantastic. And let's have a listen and get inspiration real quick. Let's silence that.
Party.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's explore that. Maybe this. Nope. Let's try flipping it the other way. Let's try that. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Hi, Honey Janes. Are you about to tell me about your Discord? Ooh, that's weird. This song.
Yeah. Party. Party.
Let's remove these, see if it's still good. This needs to be shorter. Let's bring that back down. Oh, too short. Let's bring it to a third. Honey Janes, are you actually talking to me? Or are you just... I feel like you're not actually here. Are you real?
Party. Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, come on. There's a synth there that I need. Yeah, it needs to be fucking weird. Okay, let's just go through these and see what works. So fucking sick. Holy shit. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't love that.
Party. Party.
Oh god, that's fucking awesome. Let's bring that down as octave. Yeah, take it breezy.
Yeah.
All right, and let's get these cool crashes in there again. And remove that one. Now this is this is quite decent, to be fair. Let me tell my friend that I'm okay with playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
What happens if I do a bunch of these? There it is. There it is. My goodness, that's what we needed. Let's bring that up a bit. More. 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 Less. Less. Stretch out.
Yeah. 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 Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Let's have a listen. Get our ears used to the build-up so that we can make a drop that fits the build-up. Normally I do drop first and then do the build-up prior, so this is a bit of a different work situation.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
This is a cool sound, but it's not really what we're looking for here. Unfortunately, it is really cool, very unique, but it's not what we're looking for here. It is taking shape. It is taking shape. Yeah. This might be what we're looking for, but that ending is way too long. What is that reverb then? That's all right. Okay. Yeah, that's I think that might be what we want, to be honest. Weirdly enough. Let's go ahead and find what octave that is. E0. Okay. Okay, so that's here. Okay, let's try it in context.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
We need something strange here. Potentially. Higher. More. More. Less. That was good. Yeah, less. Cool. We need to make this bigger. Let's just do my El Clasico of Big Beef and remove erosion. And I'm just going to loop it and try to make it as big as possible whilst it's playing over and over again. Whew, that's aggressive. And let's clip and limit it, see if we can get it, you squeeze out a little bit more out of it. Damn. All right, cool. All right, cool. And I'm going to freeze it, and I'm going to bounce it. It's reminding me a bit of Polyrhythm a bit. Polyrhythm is a fucking awesome song. That is such high praise. My goodness, thank you so much. That's genuinely such high praise. Oh man, you might have just made my day. I would aspire to make something a percentage as creative and influential as Polyrhythm. Something so great that you just name the name of the song and people know what that song is. Assuming you're talking about the song. Yeah, of course you are, because you didn't say Polyrhythm. Yeah, of course. Yeah, all right, cool. Yes, you see how fucking powerful that song is? All right. And I'm going to cut that there. And I'm going to cut that there. See what happens. Yeah. Slide. Let's try that. No, how it was before was actually quite nice because it brought it back in. Okay. What happens if I cut that there, remove that, turn that on?
Here to party.
Let's do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe bring back the pitched up horse. Yeah, hey, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, look at that. By the time you, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's have a listen to it in context again.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Yeah.
All right, I need to bring this down into its own thing because this needs to be really, really wide, and the best way for me to do that is just stereo delay. Done.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool.
Party.
So I want to bring the kick there even more forward. Really make it fucking nuts. That was not my intention, but it sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there, let's make that a little weird. Let's make that spread out in the airwaves as well. See what happens. All right, cool. This needs flattening. Go on then, let's freeze it. I'm going to remove that tail end because it's a bit long. Duplicate. Whoops, not that. We don't need that kick there, we need it there. Would be cool if it was a little more clean. We could put it there again and see what happens. Let's extend that.
Yeah.
Let's cut it there to make it a little more glitchy. Flatten that. Oh, wait, no, because I liked that synth as a synth. So I'm going to just drag it down and use this as audio so that we still got this synth when and if we want it.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not okay. We need to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kick snare is not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just remove that. That's fine. And we'll duplicate, and it's gonna go. I'm just here to.
Barbie, I'm just.
And we'll take that, put that there. And drag that out, remove the kicks, no, maybe we leave the crashes there, I don't know, we'll try that out. Remove all of that and see what happens.
I'm just here to.
Cool, that's good. We don't need this there like that anymore because there is cooler sounds that can be had, and those cooler sounds will be had. Let's have them. Let's drag this. There we go. And put that there. There we go. All right, cool. Let's have it in context.
Party. I'm just here to.
So let's take that maybe.
I'm just here to.
We can take that. Put that there.
I ain't your.
So far, so good. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. Let's loop it and make sure everything sounds cool.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Let's start it there.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I'm just here to. I ain't your.
So down here, this is where it's going to say that same thing, but this time it's going to be distorted. So we're going to go into pitch, we're going to go into shifter, we're going to very simply, this is something that I love to do, I'm going to go into frequency, turn it down just a smidgen. Yeah, maybe about there, and decrease the wetness. And I'm going to loop it so that I can hear it nice and clearly. And then we're going to adjust it to make it glitchier. Welcome back, Moon.
I'm just here to. 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 I'm just here to.
Cool, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take that, I'm going to take that, and we're going to modulate that slightly.
I'm just here to. I'm just here to. I'm just here to.
Cool, and I'm just here, we're going to make it fuck around using the auto pan.
I'm just here to.
My own idea.
I'm just here to. I'm just here to.
How the fuck do I use the auto pan? Oh yeah, amount.
I'm just here to.
There we go, cool. All right, and we're going to put it onto rate. We're going to bring that down.
I'm just here to.
That's fine, bring that down.
I'm just here to. I'm just here to. I'm just here to.
Cool, increase the rate.
I'm just here to. 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 I'm just.
Change the phase.
I'm just here to. 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 I'm just here to.
Cool, there it is. Guess what I ate? Ooh, good question. Well, you are Indian. But I'm going to go with barbecue because you said you're going to eat outside. Then again, it could be Indian street food. Brother, is it curries and poppadoms? I was about to say condoms. Is it curries and poppadoms? Be an Indian all. Do you want to hear the progress of the song? Let's go.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Good guess.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
For this party, I'm gonna make it a little more distorted.
I'm just here to party. I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie.
Okay, I'll look at your photograph on Instagram. It looks good actually. That looks really yummy actually. The chicken looks really good. Yum. I had half a chicken for dinner today. Half a chicken and some salad with olive oil.
I ain't your
We're going to take that
Barbie.
and we're going to bring that down. And so it's a little more glitchy.
I ain't your Barbie.
And we're going to make this fade in.
I ain't your Barbie.
And this is going to be on Complex Pro. And we're going to make this go up 12.
Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie.
Cool. And let's get some more automation on this motherfucking shifter, because that's awesome. So that starts there. Maybe we can start it above it.
Party. Barbie.
Let's adjust that, of course. Make it go up, maybe.
Barbie.
That's cool. We're going to make it modulate the... Let's use AutoPan, because I think it is actually easier. Square wave? Oh, no square wave. Would you look at that? Huh? No square wave. Alright, that's fine. Increase the rate. About there is fine. And let's compare and make sure it's okay.
I'm just here to I ain't your
Increase the shape. What do you mean? Irialos, what do you mean? Irialos, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the AutoPan? Do you mean increase the amount? Oh, increase the shape. Ooh, okay, so that would be the, okay, I get you. That's a decent amount of control there. I really quite like that. I appreciate that. Love that.
I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to Barbie.
I'm going to take all of these, brother. I'm going to take all of these, and we're going to pitch it up 12 because we need some movement here, man. Let's do Complex Pro, so we've got a little more control. Too high, interestingly enough.
I ain't your Barbie.
Okay, so I've got an idea. Let's just bring that down. Bang, 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 bang. Justice is going to be there and there. All right, so this is going to be 12 in Complex Pro, formants all the way down, envelope all the way down. And then this will be 12 as well. Complex Pro, formants all the way up. Cool. Some more movement here would be ideal. Let's do Complex Pro. Let's see what happens if we go down 12. That's plus 12, so let's go down 12. Yeah, in Ableton 12, which I don't have, I've got Ableton 11, you can automate this shit, but you can't automate it here, I don't think, unfortunately. I wish we could. Let's increase that slightly. Increase that slightly. Give it a little movement. You could just record into a new track and move the slider as you're recording. Yeah, true. True. It's just, it's a one and done thing, and I've got to make sure that it's perfect. I prefer automation. I'm an automation boy. Too much effort, I answer. It is, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I was on Logic, I would do it, you know? But now I'm an Ableton boy. I want everything quick. Efficient. I don't like these pitch changes that I've been doing. These ones are okay.
Your Barbie.
What happens if I take this and duplicate, duplicate, duplicate? No, a little more glitchy. And what happens if I take that and then duplicate, duplicate? Cool. All right, let's, you're gonna hate me for this. Let's listen to it from the beginning again. AI.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie.
Let's reverse all of this, see what happens. Reverse that even.
I ain't your
Cool. I think it's worth repeating that shit now then. Bang. We can remove that. Okay, let's see and hear how this has worked so far. Increase the volume, it's too low. Okay, we'll do.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to.
No, it's not too low. It's fine. My voice is louder than it, so that I can talk when it's playing is all. Unless it's a specific area, specific thing that you want the volume to be increased.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
There's something that I want to be doing. Double R. I'm going to put this before the clipper. I'm going to quickly save before it opens, just in case. All right, going to put this here. Going to actually do it before the EQ8. This is just a really cool plugin that just widens out the sound in the stereo space. So. That's what it does, yeah. I'm just going to automate that. That's what I want. I want that movement. So we're going to grab that, grab that, grab that, bring that down, put that all the way up. Cool. And we're just going to repeat that forevermore. Cool. Oopsie.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just.
And this needs to be louder. I'm gonna clip limit it. I'll literally just drag this chain and hopefully that's okay.
I ain't your Barbie.
Yep.
I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I'm just here to. I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Okay, we're going to add another little fun thing. Ding, ding, ding. Like I was thinking we could go with like a stabby sort of sound, but I think might be better would be just a simple, nice square wave, not ARP, but just a sound. Higher pitch. Delay and reverb, but we'll give this a go.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Move it up. Okay, let me have a listen and try to work this one out.
Barbie, I'm just.
Dum, dum.
Barbie, I'm just. Barb.
All of these are too high. Let's bring that down.
Barbie. Barbie, I'm just here to.
Too short.
Barbie, I'm just.
Too long.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to.
Too short.
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
God.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. Barbie, I'm just here to. Barbie, I'm just.
Do do do.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to. Barbie, I'm just here to party. party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie.
I wanna don't 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 don't.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Okay, I know where they should be. The and the.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Cry with one octave down, one note down. Probably not though.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Not too bad.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Let's make this wider.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your
Cool. Increase the attack slightly.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just
Cool. This is not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. We can always remove it.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie.
It's almost sounding like reverb because of that. Make it more stabby.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here.
Alright, that's fine. Now let's explore. Down one. Down one.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Down.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to
Without?
Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Yeah, it's not good. Alright. It's worth trying.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Let's remove these hi-hats.
Ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party.
And let's get sub bass going on in here. Oh, actually, there is already sub bass, but this sub bass is. I want it to be. Yeah, we could drag that. I like to have separate sub basses. So this is like the intro sub bass, and we'll have a drop sub bass. So let's go ahead and write sub, and get the sub going. Sorry. Scatterbrain. Sub. And then drag. My goodness. And then we drag this down here. We're going to just have the same notes. So that's just E all the way to there. No sound there. And then E to there. And then that pretty much repeats, to be honest with you, forevermore.
I ain't your Barbie.
Oh, that hits there now. That's a little earlier than I anticipated. That's okay. Does that mean that any of the others hit earlier than anticipated? Yeah, this one does. I'm glad I spotted that. Let's bring that forward. Not that it would matter too much, considering I've got a kick there anyway, so it's probably wouldn't even be heard, the sub. It's probably cleaner doing it that way anyway. Alright, cool.
I ain't your Barbie.
Let's do this sound because that's kind of weird. Cool.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie.
Cool, and I'm going to create a new, just duplicate that. I'm going to create a new one for this. I'm going to start naming stuff. This is going to be called blip. And we can remove that. And then this is going to be wide cruncher. This is called cruncher. This is called cruncher. These are going to be grouped together, and we can remove all of these from there. And then I would like to add a little EQ, remove the low end. So I think that would be quite nice to do. Nice, let's soften it though. Without. With. Not a huge difference. And let's try taking that and putting that here instead, see what happens.
I ain't your Barbie.
Alright, cool. This is fucked up again. I would like to add a little bit of variation. Let's try pitch shifting and see what happens. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. It's not bad either, but again, it's not perfect. Let's check out erosion. Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put LFO modulator onto the frequency. I'm going to put it onto random. Increase the smoothness. Increase the speed. Cool, that's good. Group that together. And I need it to be still quite wide, still quite big. So I'm going to chuck on my lovely clip limiter. Going to bring the threshold all the way to 0 and bring this in down. And I need to make sure that the low end is still gone. So I'm going to, just for safety, because I've got this, I've got pitch changing going on, I'm going to put that there, and put that there. I'm going to reduce the volume, and put this here. Okay. Cool. Alright, try it in context.
I'm just here to party.
And I'm going to reduce the wetness of that as it goes down so that we get a little movement.
I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your
And let's see what happens if I turn these off.
I ain't your
Cool.
I ain't your
Okay, alright, and then we could repeat it and let it have a fun time once again.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party.
Do you have anything on the master? Just curious. No, I've got nothing on the master. Oh, yeah, I've got this utility, but there's nothing happening with it. So no gain, no balance, no width, no mono. No, yeah, pretty much nothing then. This is literally just if I want to toggle on mono or not.
I ain't your Barbie.
I moved the BPM up to 160 from 140, and I feel like it might be better now.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
I'm so sorry for doing this to everybody involved. Let's try 120.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Okay, we stick with 140. These drums need beefing up, so I'm just going to... I've got to go very soon, so I'm just going to very quickly add a little bit of saturation to this because I think that'll help. DC offset, soft clip it. Do it all the way up and then work our way down. Without? With. It's got adds a little, you know. We could do an EQ before it just to make sure we don't fuck it up too much. Go on then. Go on then. Without? With. We could probably pump that up even more now. So let's do before and after. Before, after. Before? After? I think it's more of a perceived punchiness rather than anything else. And then we've got a snare whereby I'll probably do the same thing, different chain, but the same thing. We don't really need to even take out the low end, to be honest. That's so weird in terms of stereo space. Cool, let's leave it like that. All right, I don't know why there's no hi-hats here, actually. Let's see what happens if we put some hi-hats there. Yeah, that's fine. Because I want to EQ8 and take out the extreme high end. So let's do it like this so you can see. This allows the hi-hats to kick through and punch through the entire mix. Without. With. What we could do, little naughty, but if we wanted to, we could put on an envelope follower onto this, map this onto the frequency, turn that all the way up, put this behind it so we don't need to. And the max, when it hits, that's where we want to be adjusting this. So it only goes down to there when the hi-hats hit, and these hi-hats are these ones. Remove that because then we're not going to use that. All right. So that duck only happens when the hi-hats hit, making it not all the way all the time there. All right, this is cool, but I also want to fuck with the width plugins, so I'm going to go to the doubler. And I want the amount that the width is varied getting fucked with by this LFO. So let's go here and map that to the amount and see what happens.
I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to.
That's cool. I'm going to duplicate this, bring this down a bit. I'm going to call this Wibbly Waters. We'll call this Wibblers. I'm going to group these together, call them Wibble, whatever. Close this crunchy bullshit because we don't need the crunchy bullshit. And I'm going to remove this from there. I'm going to be a little quicker now because I've got to go soon. And I'm going to clip limit this motherfucker. We don't need this auto pan on this at all. But I do want that clip limiter bullshit that I love to throw onto things. Clip, clip, clip. There we go. I'm going to loop this. Bring the threshold all the way up and increase the in.
I ain't your. I ain't your.
About there. I mean, it's a little distorted, but I think it's okay. Just a little flavor. And let's have a listen to it in context.
I ain't your Barbie.
All right, cool. That's awesome. What I want to do now is fuck with the left and the right here. So I'm going to try to maintain it at the end here, but otherwise we're going to fuck with that quite a lot. So we're going to bring that down, bring that up. Let's start it down and bring it up. and bring it really fucking up. Very nice. And then we're going to adjust this. Let me drop this down. We're going to adjust this so that it is completely off immediately after that happens, so that it's nice and clean. I'm going to pretty much copy and paste that so that it's also once again right away off as soon as that hits. And this one's going to be slightly different. I don't know what we're going to do, but let's just try it out and see if it sounds cool. In fact, how about this time we start it off high and bring it down. Very cool. Let's do a little. Cool, there we go. And everybody's happy. Let me collect all and save, and let's have a listen to it one last time before I go. The wibblers sound cool as fuck. Awesome, I'm glad. This is it's a synth. Shit, did I remove the synth? Oh no, it's here. There we go. Yeah, this is the original synth. Literally. Yeah. Can't remember. But yeah, anyway, let's have a listen and then I'm gonna go.
I ain't your Barbie.
Let me turn your volume up all the way, so maybe turn your volume down because I've got your volume all the way to the max right now.
I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie, I'm just here to party. I'm just here to I ain't your Barbie. I ain't your Barbie.
Cool, very cool. I just really, but I need to go right now. But I want to just do one little. Cool, but I don't want it to be playing whilst the sound is playing, so I'm going to. Oh man, my friend is going to be so. I doubt he's even on time, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Lovely, but I'm going to do the absolute inverse of that. Very nice. Higher it. Thin it out. 2. Very nice. Separation more. More separation. Spread it out. Very nice. And the dry wet is already okay. So we can go with this.
I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to
Let's do 4.
Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to Barbie. I ain't your Barbie.
Alright, cool.
Party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party. Barbie, I'm just here to party. I ain't your Barbie. I'm just here to party.
Alright, collect all and save. We will continue this another time. Look, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming down. I love every single one of